organically already, or they get a little defensive because they've been doing it themselves, and they don't want to they don't want to feel like, oh, you're saying I shouldn't have been doing it, or I don't know what I'm doing. I mean, there's just a little hostility there sometimes, and I think we have to keep our ears open for that and make sure that we don't do that.
Yeah, I think you're right 100%, and that's a very perceptive opinion or idea or thought. Sorry, I'm losing my thought here. But because if you are not helping and encouraging, you could be burning your own self down and not even realize it because you just don't know the type of person you deal with. So always kill everybody with kindness and never talk down about anything they're doing. Just show them how this is another viable option that could go hand in hand and how it helps and how it promotes and how it works in conjunction with what they're already doing. So awesome.
Yeah,
anything else, Kath?
That's good. No, that's it. Thanks. And thanks for letting me make comments.
Yeah, no problem. Thank you. And, you know, I really love these meetings. I'll be honest with everybody. These are probably my favorite meetings, the Q&A meetings, because they're real. You know, you get down to the nitty-gritty. You start addressing things that people need to know. And even more so, you start building confidence of hearing these objections and these ways to counteract with other situations. JR. You there, JR?
Hey, David.
Hey, I'm doing great, buddy. How are you?
Good. Well, I'm up in the frozen north. It was like -8 Celsius today in Edmonton, Alberta.
Whoa.
I missed the Wednesday night caller. I was working. I'm a realtor. And I was up on some condos there, but you probably covered some of that stuff on the call. We had missed the Canadian call a week and a half ago, and we're just wondering when the next one is going to be.
Yeah, you know, that's a good question. What I would say is create a ticket in the help desk to figure that out, or you can wait till I can kind of address it, but I'm not sure exactly when the next webinar is going to be for that, to be honest.
Okay, no problem. Yeah, I just I got that customer help when I had lost that, and I haven't been super active up here in Canada. We kind of got feels like we're melting here, but it's not spring yet. Anyway, I know it's going to come back, and it's a good product. It'll work. The other thing is, like, we weren't allowed to, and I'll do a customer ticket on as well, but we weren't. I was selling ads down in the States long distance from here, and I think they kind of put us in limbo on that. Have you heard anything further? Because I've got a franchisor for a big real estate company down there that has 70 franchises that I was working on, and then they said that we can't sell down there right now.
Yeah, you can't sell there, and as you probably know, and we're learning, the Canadian government is pretty thorough when they go about doing things, and we are still finalizing things there. And with that said, one of the rules that Canada has is they're not going to, you know, license businesses, because you got to get licensed, and this is for everybody, not just JR. In Canada, there's 13 provinces. To be able to have your business, you have to have licensed in every province. And what happens is, if they see that you're already selling, the Canadians won't allow you to get licensed, because they're like, you've already kind of jumped the gun and moved forward on that. That's why we've halted and stopped all sales. So at this time, what we could do is, you could shoot me an email if you have my email. If not, I have yours here. And what we could do is kind of go back and forth, and I can help you so you don't lose that deal, and we can come up with a solution in the interim, you know, to make sure that the deal happens for you.
Okay. Yeah, I've got the biggest thing I got today here was the customer help, so I'll fire some stuff off down there, and then I think Julianne was with Beyond Commerce. I don't know who's switching over staff-wise. But she was doing corporate stuff. One of my guys has signed up, and he already signed on. We're just waiting for a product for him. But they have they own 13 furniture stores, and their company that they're part of has 180 stores.
Wow.
So he was working pretty close with Julianne there. But everything is kind of ground to a halt, and communication. You know, we used to get like 3 emails a day, and now we get 1 a week.
Yeah, I know.
So I know it'll come back, though.
Yeah, no, everybody has brought that up. It's like, I feel so bare. I'm not getting 6 emails a day anymore.
Yeah,
But
no, it's everything. I know it's a good product, and I know everybody's working hard to put it all together. So we're just patiently waiting here, and
well,
we know it'll come.
hopefully we should have it soon for you, JR, and I appreciate your patience and you guys' effort up there, especially where it's like below 8 degrees.
Yeah, we're toughing it out.
Oh, man. All right, buddy. Well, thanks for your time, JR.
Thank you very much.
All right, Joy Kamar. Oh, we got to unmute you first. That'd help. Joy?
Hello again, David.
Hi.
I just wanted, you were talking earlier about selling virtually the product. Have you found, or all your reps found, that it's easy to do this by selling over the phone and doing a video conference or something?
Yeah. The truth is, it's in the mind. Everybody's a little bit different. Matter of fact, the person who showed me this, my sponsor, he couldn't sell this over the phone for the life of him. But he was really good at going in, belly to belly, shaking hands. Me, I felt like his strategy wouldn't allow him to do what I do and go after businesses, a lot of them quickly. I like to go through the masses. I'm a guy who knows you got to take your no's, so I'm ready to go through all my no's to get to my yeses.
Right.
And it's tough. I've learned when you're going door to door, you're face to face. Even if you're not doing business with that person, they're being nice, and a lot of salespeople are very nice, so they lose control and they're chit chatting and they can't get in the zone, so they can't get on a roll and start getting going. That's my personal opinion. So the truth is, for the average person who can't sell over the phone, it might be more difficult. You can't read their gestures. You can't figure out what you might think they're thinking. So if you're not good with the phones and you can't come back with rebuttals real quick, the phone might not be a good place for you to go, because those people are apt on hanging up a little bit quicker for a cold call compared to when you're in face-to-face. They just act nicer just because they're supposed to be.
Thank you. I have one
opinion.
other quick question, if that's all right, and
Sure.
I apologize because I'm very new here. What's the percentage, the rate of people who have stayed with the program when you guys have signed them up?
Well, I'll tell you this. I can't speak for everybody. It's been a little bit different for everybody. But I've sold over a little bit over 100 and some ads now. And my first 90 days, I sold 97 ads total. Out of the 97, I have 86 of them still customers.
Wow, that's incredible.
Yeah, so I lost about 10%. Yeah.
Very good.
Now, I'll tell you, a lot more people lost more percentages for the simple fact that they might have sold it wrong. That was one of the biggest problems that local AdLink had. There was a lot of it's such an exciting product that it blew up so quickly that people that knew nothing about online marketing was going out there and saying crazy, outlandish things like guaranteeing you're going to be on Google, the first page constantly, and it never goes away. And that just doesn't happen, even with Google.
Yeah.
So I think that the key to my success of only having a 10% cut down would be that, I lost my train of thought. The phrase I always say, it's controlling expectations. That's it. Controlling expectations, not blowing things out of proportion, being real to how things will handle. And then because they always find out. Well, you can say whatever you want to sell them. And just so everybody understands this, that's why you want to get real good at this, because you don't want to burn bridges along the way, because you sell the people you know and you're comfortable with, and you sold something that didn't work that way. So you want to control expectations. You want to set expectations properly, because they're going to find out eventually anyway. So you explain to them that this is a process, and even though you're getting right here at the very top, and this is not going to be the abundance of success. It takes time with online marketing in any way. So controlling expectations is key to cancellations.
Have you heard from your customers that it really increased their business?
I think what I've heard from my customers is that it's because this is how I explain it, and most of the businesses I deal with are small businesses that don't have e-commerce and stuff, that are not selling something online. So what I hear from them quite a bit is that, yeah, it's pretty lucrative. It helps me out with what I'm doing. I've even noticed our own website seems to get we're getting more traffic, because that's another thing I tell people. See, we get statistics. Everybody, in case you know, we have statistics. the thing about it is, though, is you always want to tell a customer, I say this to every customer, once we get you set up, can you do me a favor?